and drink. For there is a sound of abundance of rain. So in other words, Elijah said, Ahab to stop crying about it. Come on. Stop worrying about it because help is on the way. You don't have to cry no more. You don't have to worry no more. You don't have to wonder how this is going to get paid, how that is going to get paid. But look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, help is on the way. See, it's just something about when you know that help is on the way. See, I don't know if anybody ever been without a job, but you worry about how the bills are going to get paid. You worry about how the light bill is going to get paid. You worry about when your next income is coming in. But there's something about when you know that you get paid on Friday, that you don't have to worry no more. Hallelujah. But there's something about when you know that help is on the way. If you call, when you have a flat tire, you start crying, you start worrying, Lord, I don't know how my time, but when you call AAA, the AAA say, we on the way. But you don't have to worry no more because why? Because help is already on the way. So you don't have to worry about how this is going to get paid because help is on the way. You don't have to worry about how your mind is going to react because help is on the way. Because Jesus come to regulate your mind. He is a mind regulator. He is a heart fixer. Glory be to God. Because it's not something that I heard about, but I know him for myself. But I just thought about this for the changes in the atmosphere. The rain is coming. Restoration is coming. Healing is coming. Peace is coming. And joy is already here. Glory be to God. And one thing that Elijah said was that he heard it, but he didn't see it. In other words, I may not see it, but I know what I heard. You may not have a tangible evidence, but one thing about it, all you need is a word. One word can change your whole life. You may not have the money to make money, but all you need is a word. All you need is a word. Growing up in the South, I experienced a lot of hurricanes and different weathers. Also was a couple tornadoes as well when I was living in Sanford. But one thing that I noticed that when you knew when it was going to storm and pour, that because when it rained, it would start lightning and thundering. And before the hurricane came, we heard the wind. And before the tornado came, we heard the sound, the howling wind. So I said all that to tell you that sound is the sign. That all you need is a sign. That Elijah didn't say, I see it, but he said, I hear it. So what you got to do, you got to hear it by faith. Because this is not just a natural walk, but this is a faith walk. Because you got to grab hold of faith. And one thing about Elijah said his servant 7 times. 7 times to the mountain, the servant said, I don't see nothing. All right. So you may not see nothing while you're going up the mountain. Huh? And the Bible said that Elijah told the servant to go up and look. And the servant came back and said, I see nothing. So in my mind, I began to believe the servant began to get tired of going up the mountain. Because I know, because big as I am, I'll get tired of going up the mountain one time. So I could hear the devil begin to play with Elijah's mind. He said, I already told the king it was going to rain. But yet there's nothing. The people, I testified in front of people that I was blessed. But yet here I am trying to borrow $20 for somebody for gas. You know, it's a shame sometimes. When you know what God said. But then it's a process that you have to go through. Because nevertheless, because you have to go through the process. Because the thing about it is, God is not just going to bless you with $1 million if you don't pay your tithes and offering here. Come on. Because let's be real about it. We have to go through the process. We have to go through the fire. If we want to be made as pure gold, we have to go through something. And that's where Elijah was. And the servant was they had to go through the process. When they went up the first time, they didn't see nothing. Went up the second time, I still don't see nothing. Went up the third time, I still don't see nothing. But the thing about it, it didn't change the word that he heard. It didn't change the word. Because the word is always going to remain the same. If God said I'm blessed, I'm blessed. If God said I'm healed, guess what? I'm healed. If God said I'm delivered, I'm delivered. But the thing about it, I may be sick in my body, but I'm still here. I may not have no income, but I'm still blessed. I may not have a car around it, but I'm still blessed. If I got life in my body, I'm still blessed. See, the thing about God is that you may not have what you want to have. But if you got life in your body, if you can move your foot, if you can swing your hand, look at your neighbor and say, I'm blessed and highly favored of the Lord. I may not have $1 million, but I'm still blessed. I may not have a reach on the hill, but I'm still blessed. I may not have a gold cup, but I'm still blessed. My credit may not be the best, but I'm still blessed. Why? Because I got the favor of God. So before it can be manifested, it must first be believed. So the servant kept going back the 4th time. I don't see nothing. The 5th time, Elijah, I still don't see nothing. Elijah, I'm tired of going through here, Elijah. Elijah, why you keep sitting up this mountain? I'm tired. See how big I am, tired. So, no doubt the servant was getting weary from climbing the mountain, but Elijah kept praying. And I'm reminded I was flowing from my teenage years. It says, push. Pray until something happens. See, in this life, you have to pray in order for something to happen. Because if you look at the Bible talks about the rain. And the rain represents the blessings of God. So in the natural, when it begins to rain vapor from the lakes and rivers, they go up. And you may not see the vapor, but they go up and they be in the clouds. So in other words, when it gets so heavy up there, the clouds have to release the rain. So in other words, what I'm saying to you that if you want God to bless you, you must first send up something. Because we can't sit around and say, Lord, I'm waiting on you. Lord, I'm just waiting. But the thing about it, you got to do something. You got to send up your praise. Because it's not, I never read the Bible, but I begin to hear that when blessings go up, the blessor comes down. So when you send up a praise, your blessing has to come down. Because why? Because God is a jealous God. So we praise and worship God. We send it up. And old folks just say we're sending up our timber. So we send up something to God. Because why? Because I need something. Because I don't know how I'm going to get this done, but I need something. The doctor said I got cancer, but God, I know a God. The doctor said I got lymphoma cancer, but I know a God. The bill collector's not going to know, but I know a God. See, it's something when you know God and when you know of God. But when you know of God, all you do is know what somebody has told you. But when you have a relationship with the one and true and living God, it don't matter what people say. It don't matter how they look at you. But when you know who you know God for yourself. See, I'm reminded of myself about when I was going through, because as I began to grow up in my mama's house, I knew of him. Because mama told me to call Jesus, so I called Jesus. They told me to pray, so I prayed, because but the thing about it, I didn't have a relationship with him. I was just doing it because mom and daddy told me to do it. If I didn't do it, I would get my tail beat. But as I got older, I began to realize that, hey, I need God for myself. See, it's one thing to know him, but it's one thing to know him for yourself. Because when you know God is a healer, when you know God is a deliverer, mercy.